Hi everyone, welcome to the Bite Podcast, episode 6. We with Julie today, a midwife. Thank you so much for coming to us today.
No problem. I went to university when I was 44, so very late starter.
Yeah.
I've got 5 children, been widowed for 8 years. One of my children came to Dubai to be a teacher, maths teacher, and then we just all followed. And when there was more children here than there was in England, I thought, I'm moving to Dubai. I had my own clinic, very successful in England, very popular midwife. And I just think I'm a popular midwife because I haven't been a midwife all my life and I've had a life.
Yeah.
So I can relate to lots of people from lots of different backgrounds. And I'm quite mumsy, really.
Yeah. I can feel the vibe already.
Yeah.
I can just tell you all the stories.
To go out. I'm a mum that has a life. There's a difference. And that's it. And then I came here, worked for a hospital, but I find a lot of the hospitals here, everybody's a number. It's, there's mixed money with healthcare, but in a not a very nice way.
Yeah.
And people are missing out on good care. I follow the Show Start model. The Show Start model in England was for people who didn't have a lot of money and people that had been in a family and none of the family worked. So they all lived off the state, and it was normal family to buy dinners from Iceland for £1 that weren't very nutritious.
Yeah.
And the ethos and the business plan really was to engage with these people while they were pregnant. Because if a woman's going to make a change in her life, it's when she's going to have a human to look after.
Oh, exactly.
And that makes the change really, really easy for her because everybody wants a better life for the kids.
Yeah.
Everybody. There's nobody.
And they're going to start taking care of themselves.
That's
Once they think, I have to take care of my kids, I'll take care of myself.
Yes, so that baby's fine. Okay, so that's where it comes in. And even though we're not very deprived here, but we are deprived here, we're deprived of care. And people don't go above and beyond here.
This is why one of the reasons why I made this podcast is just so you have a little bit of information. It's free.
Yeah.
If you think of anything, or if I referred to you or vice versa, you can just get, so it is normal to ask for advice. It is normal that this, or just don't be shy.
Knowledge is power.
So
any woman that comes to us and joins British Care, and it's free.
Where are you based?
We're based in Gargash Hospital, but they can come to us. We will help them whatever hospital they're delivering at.
Oh wow!
And basically, we do free antenatal classes, so they can come to us from any hospital. They're held at Gargash because we're based at Gargash. Yeah. We would like it that everybody delivered at Gargash because we know we can be there. Yeah. Okay. And we've got more control over their journey there. But that's what we do. And basically it started off with one client when we got our first baby. We were like, you know what I mean?
Success.
Success. Yeah. Everybody said you'll never do it because you're not a doctor. But in England you don't have to be a doctor to deliver a baby. And midwives are trained specifically
to deliver
babies and do good antenatal care, good antenatal education. And we call British Care because we follow the British standards, the British ethos. But actually we look after all nationalities. There isn't one nationality we don't look after. But we just want everybody to have gold standard care. And we don't want, if they don't want a medicalised birth, they don't have to have one. If they haven't got any risk factors, if the pregnancy's going tickety-boo, then fine, we can have the birth they want, okay? We're not have-a-go heroes, so if there's something that's a bit not the norm, we will be the first ones to say, listen,
stop.
We need to go down a different route, because at the end of the day, we want a safe mum and a safe baby. But the practices here are quite bad, really. So they'll start inductions at midnight if they haven't delivered by 6 o'clock in the morning. straight for C-section. That's unnecessary.
Yeah.
You know, an induction can go on for a few days as long as the baby's fine, as long as the mum's fine.
Yeah.
We also have a problem with 5 o'clock. The doctor doesn't want to be called in the night. So 5 o'clock, they'll make some story up to do a C-section. And then it's not until afterwards where the women processes what's happened. Yeah. That the women think, I should have stood up for myself. Yeah. I should have said this. Yeah. I should have said that. Now, that's the bit I struggle with, because then they're not in the room with the baby. They're too busy trying to beat themselves up and process the trauma. Yeah. And there's no need for that. One, they should be given the best chance to have the birth they want, as long as everything's going tickety-boo. 2, they should be able to come somewhere. So we do a free debrief if somebody's not quite gone to plan, whatever hospital they've delivered in. We do a free debrief and we process. Okay? Yeah. I'm not saying all doctors are the same. We've got some fantastic doctors in Dubai that really do care. Yeah. But also, they're under a lot of pressure to bring in revenue, to make sure that they're bringing so much revenue because they're on a revenue share. And they should have never done that really with doctors. Yeah. You know, all doctors are a bit on the spectrum. I think we all are actually, but I don't think you should put money in the mix when it comes to care. Yeah. Because in some hospitals, a doctor gets more money for a C-section. That's absolutely ridiculous. I saw that happening in the UK as well. There was a lot of people that would just push underneath the rug and they would just like, well, I mean, if my mom had it or my grandmother had it, or whatever the case would be, and then this can happen to me. It's not like that anymore. No. And you know, you never know. I cannot guarantee somebody will have a non-medicated birth. We can't guarantee that. Yeah. We never know how the birth's going to go. But we do get people come to us and say, oh, I can't have a normal birth, my pelvis is too small. Ridiculous. My baby's too big. Ridiculous. They've measured my scar. Ridiculous. Oh, you know, if they've had a C-section, then they want a normal birth. All these things, there's not a lot of evidence to validate that.
See, I like knowing this type of stuff because then I can relate to somebody else that's just inquiring because they're too scared to. You know.
And always have a second opinion. People come to us for second opinions all the time. If we agree with the doctor, we're not going to disagree for the sake of it. If you come to us and you've got a 5.6 kilo baby on board, we are going to say to you, you have got a big baby. Yeah. Maybe you should think about a C-section. Yeah. You know. We're not going to disregard what the doctor said as long as it's truthful.
Of course, yeah.
What the problem we've got is they come to us, they've got a 5.2 baby on board, allegedly. Yeah. They come to us for a second opinion and the baby's 3.6. That's not fair. Yeah. I normally ask how their mother delivered.
Okay.
So normally if your mother's had a normal birth, you can have a normal birth. If there was complications with your mother, maybe...
is there like a direct link?
I think there's a direct link. Wow, yeah, okay. I do honestly, because I delivered a baby of somebody that's quite high up in the DHA and she was told categorically she couldn't have a normal delivery. She was about 5'1" and she was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was a big baby. But then when the mother walked in and she was smaller and she'd had a bigger baby and completely normal, it's going to be fine. There's all kinds of things that we have to take into consideration. In labour, the baby might get itself into a funny position where it would be quite dangerous, But that's for us to have a discussion with the mum and say, right, you just need to be in a different position for a bit. Let's try and just manipulate that baby a little bit or something like that. This is what we need to do.
It's like extra time or extra effort just to change that mindset.
Yeah. And also, you don't have to start pushing as soon as you get to 10 centimetres dilated. We can wait. Everything's normal, everything's tickety-boo. We wait until your body's ready. I feel a bit sorry for the doctors here. There's two sides to this. Yeah. So they have to run a busy clinic, then they have to be up all night delivering babies. Okay, they're exhausted. I get that. But actually, every woman is precious. Every delivery is precious. And if you can't give what you should be giving, you need to reduce your workload, because you're doing people an injustice. Yeah. You know, have the time. Say, do you know what? I'm not taking any more patients. I've got X amount of deliveries this month. I can't physically do any more. But to do an injustice to a woman on the most precious day of her life is not right.
I love that. I love the way you're talking.
No, it's super
it can
passionate. Affect your whole life.
When I did,
have you got children?
No. But I found it very well. My niche is like pregnancy in a way.
Yeah.
Long story short, I graduated South Africa, and as hygienist therapist, we used to be thrown into these natal clinics with children, pregnant women. Yeah. They just actually like work on them. Yeah. So there you're seeing like massive recession, tooth loss. Yeah. And the thing I heard the most was it was a tooth for a child. Yeah. So they were losing teeth left, right, and center.
I'm the same.
Yeah. And I'm looking at them thinking, you can control this. Yeah. And they were like, no, it's fine. My mother had it. My grandmother had it.
I had a tooth. I tell everybody that. I have 5 teeth missing.
It's tooth for a
child. And I've had 5 children.
If you are managed correctly with awareness at a certain point, you don't have to lose teeth. You don't have to be scared. Yeah. Little things that are going on, you are just being managed. And then you go, actually, everything's fine. Because what I look at it, if the mother is stressing at early stages, it could affect the baby. Yeah. If you are stressed, means you're going to ripple effect your husband, or you want to go to a natal clinic or whatever. Yeah. I don't have time. I'm too tired. Yeah. Everything's a ripple effect. So just look after them. Yeah. They are, like you said, a precious time of your life. You're growing a human. You're growing your family. You can't be shoved aside. You can't.
No. And they need looking after from start to finish, you know, and then afterwards, it's a year getting over having a baby.
I'm so glad you said that.
An absolute year. I know we all say 6 weeks. It's not 6 weeks. Your body has been deprived of vitamins. Yeah. It's been deprived of sleep. When you are having a baby, you don't go on low battery. Yeah. There's no low battery. You're keeping a human alive.
Honestly, the way you speak is how I speak to my patients. I'm like, just look after yourself and please come back to me one of these. And if anything goes wrong, message me. I don't know much, but I've got people that I can refer to. Again, this is why I'm making the podcast. So then I could say, hi, I need you to speak to Julie. She knows what she's
and they can just ring me. I mean, you know, I tell people not to voice message me because I see a voice message, I want to listen to it. And I'm always in the car. So I think, just ring me. Yeah. Just ring me, because the voice thing don't work. I put it on, it's blank in the car. And then I think, I'm going to have to pull over now. And I've got to listen to this just in case it's an emergency. So I just say to people, do you know what? Just ring me. Ring me, whatever time you want, just ring me.
So after pregnancy or during pregnancy, they say your brain shrinks. How long does it take for your brain to unshrink? Let's put it like that and go back to normal.
Baby brain.
Yes.
Baby brain. And do you know what? I'm sure it only shrinks a minute. I think, you know, that's, but probably about a year. But I do think I'm very forgetful. 5 kids down. I think I've got permanent baby brain.
Yeah, when I did my master's, my thesis was on pregnancy and the failure between midwives and if something didn't. And I saw there that if you're not cared for from the time you are, pregnant to time afterwards with midwives or medical professionals, you can just lose it. Yeah. So even being told, being forgetful, having baby brain is normal, people go, I'm not crazy. I can do this. I can do that.
It's a fact. You'll hear loads of people say. They probably wouldn't admit to it now, but you would in the olden times. They'd say, I had a baby, I left it in the shop in the back.
My mum said that, yeah.
I left it. Yeah. Because you're tired, you're sleep deprived. Yeah. And I think baby brain is sleep deprivation.
Sleep deprivation, no vitamins.
And people are so focused on the birth, they don't realise for the first 3 weeks of having a baby, you ain't sleeping at all.
Yeah, and then
not even.
You become a little bit crazy.
Yeah, because, well, you're crazy anyway. You've probably had 3 days where you've been thinking you were in labour, then you go in labour, then the birth. So 3 days where you've not slept at all.
Yeah.
At all. Then the baby comes, you think, babies, they eat, you change the nappy, they sleep. So I'll just sleep when the baby sleeps. All these babies, you love them to bits, but they don't sleep quietly. So you put the baby down and it starts, it's asleep, but you're on high alert because the overwhelming, and I don't know if it's overwhelming love or overwhelming responsibility that takes over. But you don't realise how little they're going to be. You know what a baby looks like, but you don't realise until you get your own baby in your arms and the floppy. So you think, oh my, what am I going to do? You do think that. And then you think, it don't come with an instruction book. They're all different babies. There's no one baby the same. Don't come with an instruction book, and you haven't got a clue what you're doing. And then you just become very, very anxious and worried because you think, oh my word, I've got to keep this human alive. And I think
I've
the
heard that so many times.
Is just overwhelming. And I know dads are all involved now, and it's wonderful. My husband was a very hands-on dad. He was fantastic. But at the end of the day, your responsibility. It is your responsibility. Some dads run away, they go out with the mates. Oh, we need to go out drinking and all that. Your responsibility. The dad here only has 7 days, 14 days off work. Your responsibility. So here, it's your responsibility. And normally you're here without your family. And they might come out and then you're navigating that because you probably at home don't live with your family. And then they come out, because you're in that, and you know what I mean, and then they've all got an opinion, your friends have all got an opinion.
And then you want to try and be holistic with your kid. Like, mom used to do it this way, granny used to do it this way.
And we don't do it like that anymore because it's detrimental to the health of the child. And then we've got different nationalities. We've got people giving the children chamomile tea and water, and they're not allowed to have any of that. So there's a whole lot to navigate. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And also, you know, I mean, I went round to somebody's house. The mother had said, oh, you lay the baby on the front. I was like, no, you don't. Please lay your baby on the back. You know, even in hospitals, you know, even though we educate the nurses, no hats. The baby can wear a hat for the first 24 hours of life. And then after that, no hat.
It's because of like the cranial...
No, it's so the baby don't overheat. So here, you've got aircon.
Yes.
So we go around to people's houses, the house is like a sauna. The mum and dad aren't sleeping because they're too hot. I just say, get the aircon on. Have the house exactly how you want it. The rule of thumb is, you've got 1 layer on, baby needs 2.
Okay.
That's it. Simple. But people tend to go to put an extra blanket on the baby because of the aircon. You just feel the back of the baby's neck. Right? If it's fine, it's fine. A baby will tell you when it's cold. It won't tell you when it's too hot. It will go into a deep sleep and die. Okay? The hat, people know we don't know what we're doing. So the safety valve is the heat can be released from the head. But it can't if there's a hat on.
For how long don't you put a hat on?
No hats. We're not doing hats. No.
Wow.
So first 24 hours, a hat where they get the sorted out, where they get the hot and cold. The problem is baby's hands and feet are always cold. So people touch the baby's hand
and say,
oh it's cold. It's not cold. It's just that's how babies are.
Touch the baby's feet and say, oh, it's cold.
Cold. No, it's not. No. It's just the extremities are cold, that's all. But actually the core temperature's fine.
Is there any top tips that you will give expecting mothers now, or who've just become pregnant or anything?
So first of all, if you've
treatment.
just become pregnant, half an hour before every meal, you have some natural vitamin C. And that can be a kiwi fruit, or it can be berries. Because berries and kiwi fruit have 10 times more vitamin C than an orange.
And I didn't even know that.
You will absorb 10 times more iron from the meal you're about to eat. And one thing you do need to do in pregnancy is keep your iron levels higher than before, because the baby will take everything it wants. And you've got what's left over, if anything. So this is what you've got to do. And prevention, 100%, is better than cure. The other thing is, if your healthcare provider is not testing your urine every time you go for an appointment, an antenatal appointment, I would stop using that healthcare provider. Because if they don't give a damn about you antenatally, why would you let them deliver your baby?
That is true.
And the urine tells us so much. It doesn't even cost a dirham to dip a urine sample. And whoever you're with, you say to them, I want my urine
Will it show
sample.
how much vitamins you have, just how much toxins that are releasing, or what?
It shows you. It doesn't show. It shows you if you're dehydrated, because it'll show ketones if you're not having enough food and stuff. It shows you if you've got an infection.
And
that can be treated straight away. And if it's not treated, it could cause a miscarriage, and you could end up losing your baby. So it's so important. It shows you if there's blood in your urine, so that needs investigating. It shows you if there's protein in your urine, so you could be right at the early stages of getting preeclampsia, which we can sort out. It absolutely shows you everything. It shows you if you've got too much sugar in your urine, if it's high in sugar. Your urine sample is like gold in pregnancy. If you ever go to a midwife in England who would do all your antenatal care, as soon as you go in, they go, have you done your urine? And they do not let you leave until you've had a week. And so we've dipped your urine. Here, for some unknown reason, they seem to have forgot about that. And it's just a simple thing. It's not invasive. We're not taking blood from you. And all you have to do, you can come to the British Care team anytime and we will dip your urine. We'll give you a urine pot and dip your urine for absolutely free. We just want to keep you safe, that's all.
Jeepers. You've actually blown me away, to be fair. When your patients actually come in, is there any oral health instructions that you give? Is there anything?
We go through whether they should be on aspirin or not, in case that's been missed. We actually do a pregnancy journal. It's a paid service, and we give you a hardback book, because actually the other thing that's missing here is the booking appointment. So the first time you see anybody in your pregnancy, the appointment should take an hour and a half. Here, they're in and out in 20 minutes. So how have they got their full history? I'm sure as a dentist, you take full history.
You take full history?
Yes.
Yeah, every little nook and everything. I want to know when you gave birth, when you stopped breastfeeding, how long have you, is it your second child, your fourth child,
what runs in the family.
What runs in the family.
That's it, what runs in his family.
Exactly.
So we're the same. That should be done, absolutely. And it should be all documented in a book. So I produced a book. I'll send you a picture of it if you want to put it on anything.
Yeah, please. I'm just going to add it onto your profile.
Yeah.
Please, yeah.
So I've produced a book. Actually, it was my daughter. I gave her the one from England. We divide it. So it's hard-backed. Cool. The one in England is shredded by the end of the pregnancy. Flexible. This is, it covers everything. and then it's got a beautiful magnetic pocket at the back where you can put all your scans and everything. Even if you feel that your healthcare provider isn't filling it in properly, you can just bring it to us with your results. We'll fill it in for you. But it absolutely ticks every box, and it also tells you about your pregnancy journey. So it's got top questions.
So if it's your first pregnancy, you can take the book. And if it's your second, third, you can relate back to it and see if there's any similarities.
And there's a section on when you should visit a dentist.
Wow.
So we thought of you.
Yes. After you give birth, is there any top tips?
So you just need to take every day as it comes, and do not try and do too much. You get these women that think, right, I'm going to be superwoman now, and they crash and burn. Okay? Your life is going to change for a very short period of time, not a long period of time, but there is a time of recovery, and you do have to embrace that time. So there's a time where you need to rest,
enjoy the journey.
If you feel like you're going stir crazy, you can always go out for a little bit and then come out, and you know, you can always do that, but just give yourself time and don't try and do too much. The only thing you should be doing is enjoying the baby. Somebody else should be doing the cleaning, somebody else should be doing the cooking, somebody else should be doing the ironing. You just concentrate on you and the baby. I used to take my babies everywhere with me. So if I wanted to go out, I'd just strap the baby on, and I was all right. And don't be frightened to go out. You know, a lot of people come to me and they go, I haven't been out yet. And I go, why? And they go, well, you know, if we go to a restaurant, the baby cries. But nobody cares.
But it's also normal. I also say to all my patients, if you want to come see me, please bring the bubba with. The bubba can just be on your chest. I work around you. Are you sure? I'm like, I've been doing this for years and years and years. Your life does not stop because you have a baby, my darling. Please come in. They can be running around. I carry on doing what I'm doing. I'm fine.
Yeah, no, it don't bother me.
And they're so grateful for it. They're like, thank you so much. But it's normal. You know.
Well, when somebody come round my house, when we had 5 of them, so we literally had 2 teenagers, a 10-year-old, and then 2 little ones, right? And I mean, it was mental, right? The teenagers were not happy with each other. Teenage years, I'll tell you what, have a baby anytime. Do not give me a teenager, right? So the teenagers would be arguing over something. 2 girls at the time.
I was going to say my mom said it because I'm a set of a twin.
Oh, are you?
So my mom was like, you were the greatest gift. But the 2 of you together, teenagers.
Oh, no. And were you identical?
Identical.
So she looks just like you.
Just like me, but completely different personalities.
Yeah, you get that.
So I'm very like, hey, hi, let's be friends. And she's like, no, I'm fine. I'm very cool by myself. Everyone can make friends, please. She's like, no,
you are my twin.
Yeah, please.
And what does she do?
She does IT. So
she
lives in Scotland, like Scottish borders. Like she doesn't really do much. She doesn't like people. Really. And she's fine. Don't worry, I can say this on the podcast. Thank you for being on the podcast. It's just to share awareness. Literally everything you've just said. People walk into my surgery and think, I don't know who to speak to. I don't know what to do.
Just give them my number. Everybody's got my personal number.
And it's just honestly just sharing a little bit of like time. It's just time. People think. Like I had a patient yesterday and I just spent an extra 5 minutes with her and she turned and she said, why?
On my way here, on my way here, I've had 2 phone calls. Both want to swap to Gargash. And the one lady, absolutely a delight to speak to. And I said, are you good now? She said, yeah, I will see you this week. I said, that's fantastic. And she went, thank you. Thank you so much.
It's little.
And I think, why are you thanking me? You know what I mean? I do think, why are you thanking me? Because for me, it's normal to help people.
The same way.
And I just want people to. These children are so precious, and the mum is the absolute centre of every family. And if the mum's not functioning on all cylinders, that family's ruined. absolutely ruined. And the kids then haven't got a proper mum.
Again, it's a ripple effect.
That's
why every time they come into my surgery, I was like, you can put on anything.
Yeah.
Let me play your favorite music.
Yeah.
I'm closing the door. The kids are outside. They're taken care of. I promise you. Spend 45 minutes with me.
Yeah.
And we can do you a nice hygiene and just chill, relax.
Absolutely.
And they literally turn to me after. It's like, can I give you a hug? But for me, it's not. I don't mind
Yeah.
it.
I'm very.
Yeah. So thank you. I'm very grateful for your time.
No worries.